This is number 47 Wakefield Avenue, Morphett Vale. This was the home on Wednesday, October the 7th, 1992, of 12-year-old Rhianna Barreau. Rhianna lived here with her mother and brother. It was school holidays and her brother was away. On that day, Rhianna's mother, Paula, was studying at TAFE at nearby Noarlunga. And the original plan was for that day for Rhianna and her mum to meet up and have lunch together at the Colonnade Shopping Centre at Noarlunga. But Paula heard on the radio of a possible snap bus strike. So fearing that Rhianna wouldn't be able to get there or get back, they cancelled those plans and urged Rhianna instead to attend the local shops at nearby Southgate Plaza, which was closer by. So Paula left this home at approximately 8:30 a.m. that Wednesday morning, and that was the last time she'd ever see Rhianna again. Sometime in the morning, Rhianna decided to walk to nearby Southgate Plaza to buy a Christmas card for her pen pal who she had in the United States. So Rhianna left this home at approximately 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, October 7th, 1992. Rhianna left home here at 47 Wakefield Avenue. Directly across from her home is a park, which one has to assume that Rhianna walked this park. Walking in this direction, you'd have to assume this is the way she came to walk to Southgate Plaza. As I said, this park is directly across from Rhianna's home back there at 47 Wakefield Avenue. Wakefield Avenue 47 is just over there, so Rhianna would have left here most likely, walked this way. Now this is an approximation, you can't be exactly sure which way she walked, but let's assume she walked this way, cutting across this little park, and this will lead us into Cimarron Close. Now we emerge in Cimarron Close. Which way? That area was not accessible, so I think most likely Rhianna continued walking along Cimarron Close here. This was on her journey to the shops at the Southgate Plaza, which she most likely left home at about 10:30 a.m. Now we're coming up to Seager Drive. Rhianna would have to have turned right. See Cimarron Close, so Rhianna most likely walked in this direction, made it here to Seager Drive and turned right. Coming up towards the old Morphett Vale High School, primary school. Now my understanding is that in 1992 the Morphett Vale High School still stood here, but I believe now it's only the Morphett Vale Primary School. Now I think Rhianna most likely cut across here through the Morphett Vale school. Now unfortunately these days it's inaccessible due to fencing, but most likely this is the direction Rhianna cut across to head toward Southgate Plaza. I'm now in Lawrence Street, Morphett Vale, in front of the Morphett Vale Primary School. Now Lawrence Street, if you just walk slightly into the school, but straight across here, in that area is Seeger Drive, where I just had been. So there's a distinct possibility that Rhianna cut through here on her way to Southgate Plaza. As I said, it's all very much changed since 1992. There are fences up now, so I can't actually cut across. And onto this side, Rhianna may have come out on Brenton Street. There's a new housing development there, so I have no idea what that looked like in 1992. But let's say, for argument's sake, that Rhianna cut across the school. Now she could have cut across the school oval, which leads into Sheriff's Road. Again, I can't do that anymore because of fencing. Or she came through here onto Lawrence Street. Now if we follow Lawrence Street down, this will take us into Acre Avenue. There was a sighting of Rhianna on nearby Sheriff's Road, obviously on her way to the shopping centre. But this is Lawrence Street, and it will lead onto Acre Avenue. These are approximations of the way Rhianna walked to the shops that Wednesday in 1992. So this is Acre Avenue coming up, and if Rhianna did walk this way, she would have turned left. This is Acre Avenue. You walk in a northerly direction. That will take you to Sheriff's Road. I'm standing on the corner of Sheriff's Road and Acre Avenue. That is Acre Avenue. Now, sometime on that Wednesday morning, there is a purported sighting of Rhianna here on Sheriff's Road. Again, the question is, which way did she walk? She could have come several ways. If I pan to the west is the Morphett Vale Primary School oval down there. Rhianna could have cut across through there and made her way along Sheriff's Road, or she could have come straight down Acre Avenue where that bus is and walked along Sheriff's Road in a easterly direction, and the Southgate Plaza is not far from here at all. Might just be able to see it. But so it does appear that Rhianna did walk along Sheriff's Road at some point that morning. We are here at Southgate Square, I believe formerly known as Southgate Plaza, here in Morphett Vale. This is the shopping centre Rhianna Barreau came to on October 7th, 1992. What it looked like 29 years ago, I have no idea. But somewhere in here, Rhianna went to a newsagent to buy a Christmas card for her pen pal. Somewhere in here, in the Southgate Plaza. After she had bought her card, she returned home and has never been seen since. I'm on the corner of Acre Avenue and Highray Drive in Morphett Vale. Now, in the early days of Rhianna's disappearance, a lot of attention was placed on an alleged sighting of a vehicle, a white Tirana with Victorian license plates, which was supposedly seen in this vicinity. It got a lot of media traction, and the assumption was that that white Tirana with the Victorian plates was responsible for Rhianna's disappearance. But it turned out to be a red herring, and I do believe that that angle of the Tirana has been long discounted by police as not having anything to do with Rhianna's abduction. But it was in this area here where that supposedly was spotted. Crossing over Acre Avenue now, I'm going down Highray Drive. Now, it's believed the last sighting of Rhianna was at approximately 12:30 p.m. that Wednesday afternoon on this road here, Highray Drive. Most likely after she returned from the shops. Again, there were some initial reports early on in the investigation that Rhianna was seen where I've just left it about around 4 p.m, but I think that also has been discounted. So it appears that Rhianna was last seen along this road approximately 12:30 p.m. Now, the lead detective on the case, Detective Alan Arthur, made some interesting observations. He believes that whoever abducted and murdered Rhianna lived in this general area, close by. And he also believes that Rhianna's body, her remains, were most likely buried also in this area here in Morphett Vale, somewhere close by. Here is a reserve. I think it's Wakefield Reserve, not sure about that, but Rhianna could have cut across here and made her way back towards Wakefield Avenue. Now, regarding Detective Arthur's theory, I endorse it. I think the fact that Rhianna left her home either by a ruse or willingly and was never seen again indicates that whoever murdered her certainly lived in the area and most likely disposed of her body in, well, could well be their backyard, because she just vanished into thin air, which indicates strongly that Rhianna, to this very day, her remains may well be here in the Morphett Vale area. Just repeating, this is Highray Drive. This leads on to Wakefield Avenue, with the last confirmed sighting of Rhianna at approximately 12:30 p.m. At 4:10 p.m. on that Wednesday, October 7th, 1992, Paula Barreau returns home here to 47 Wakefield Avenue, Morphett Vale. When she gets home, there is no sign of Rhianna. But Rhianna had made it home from the shops. The Christmas card she had bought was there, still in its wrapper. The TV was playing. A record was out on the floor, as if Rhianna had suddenly got up and left. And that is the perennial question. Rhianna had clearly made it home from the shops at Southgate Plaza, so she had not been abducted on that initial trip to the shops and back. The lingering question is, why did Rhianna leave the house? And of course, whom abducted her from that point on? Did she leave the house voluntarily to do something else? Was she lured out under a ruse of some sort? That is the question. But the fact is that after Rhianna made it home, circa 12:30 p.m, no one saw Rhianna ever again. So that is the lingering question. But here at 47 Wakefield Avenue.